Well, Master sets have been around for almost 10 years right now, and what used to be a set that was designed to get cards in the hands of players that needed them to play like events and tournaments for the modern format has kind of turned into a bit of everything now. It feels more like a format that is just used to extract value from the secondary market, from reprint equity to throw into the hands of players at a really expensive cost. But will Master sets be around in the future? I think the success of Commander Masters will dictate the success of all Masters products. Welcome back, guys. Mattcaster Mage here. If you do enjoy my work, please consider subscribing and joining in all the fun that we have here on the channel. Now, we're going to talk about Master sets from the start all the way to current era, which is Commander Masters. I'm going to show you guys a few of the boxes, all the boxes actually, from the modern Masters sets, except for all the specialties boxes that have basically been released ever since Double Masters, and that's something else we'll kind of talk about maybe in a later video. But I wanted to talk mostly about the modern Masters sets all the way through to Double Masters and now Commander Masters. Now, the Masters name, that's really what's being sold right now. It's a similar situation to Commander Legends and how Battle for Baldur's Gate was not Commander Legends and they just sold the name. We're pretty much getting to that era now where Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast, they're not able to find enough cards on the secondary market that have enough reprint equity. So they're going into other gimmicks like serialized cards, and then they're trying to throw out a bunch of different variations of certain cards, borderless cards, etch treatments, halo foils, surge foils, trying to make something collectible to justify the price points that they're asking for these reprint sets. Because let's face it, without competitive play, that's the main thing that really drove the prices of modern products, and then they kind of reprinted them into the ground. And now they're trying to shift focus from Master sets in towards a format that is pretty much completely casual, where you only need one copy of each card for a deck instead of the play sets that you need for like Legacy or Modern. So they've kind of backed themselves into this weird corner now where they're trying to experiment with new things like serialized cards, and they're trying to make all these different variations. But is that really going to save Commander Masters? Is it going to save Masters products in general? Time will tell, but based on the historic data that I've seen, people are not happy, and people are not being able to actually hold any value in these Masters products. And that's what I'm actually going to show you guys right now. So let's take a look at Modern Masters here. So a year ago it was sitting at over $500, and it went all the way down to $447. And it's not just because these aren't collectible. They are collectible. They've just been reprinted. Almost every card in the set has been reprinted. I think pretty much every card has actually been reprinted more than once. So there's not a lot of opportunity to just keep it sealed. There's not a lot of justification to keep these sealed, so people are cracking them open and they're just grabbing the singles out of them. So there was one time where these were actually really collectible. Just like right before the pandemic, a lot of these Masters boxes were going up in price, and now they look like they're probably one of the worst investments for Magic the Gathering out there, which is hilarious because Commander Masters, just the price that they're trying to justify, and just based on historic data that we have here, we can see that Master sets they do not hold their value because the cards in them are going to keep getting reprinted and reprinted. So that's why I'm making this video. I'm trying to ask the question to players and collectors maybe even out there, what is the justification for these high prices when we all know that they're going to crash? Now, here is the most expensive card in Modern Masters. This is a prime example. This is reprinting Commander Masters. So right now it's $78. It was quite expensive at one point. It's actually gone through a lot of ups and downs, but right now this is the most expensive card in Modern Masters, and it's being reprinted in Commander Masters. Now, Modern Masters 2015. Now, this box a year ago was $320. It's crashed all the way down to $255, and now it's actually at $263 because there was actually a lot of cards in this that were not reprinted in Commander Masters, and probably people saw that and they started putting some money into this product. But again, it's pretty much almost close to the same price that it was actually sold at least in Canada. In Canada, I think these were selling for around $250 to $300. To see the price right now barely hold over $250 is quite shocking for a product that old. That's supposed to be a Masters product, right? So next up here, I wanted to show you guys is Modern Masters 2017. This was the one that was all about the fetch. all about the fetch. That was one of the reasons why these prices were so expensive. This was like my favorite for a modern player. This is my favorite Modern Masters set of all time, and due to all the reprints in it and just the reprints of fetch lands, reprints of Tarmogoyf, reprints of Liliana, this thing is just absolutely crashing. Not even just to mention a Snapcaster Mage, right? So look at this. It's just, this one has probably seen the most significant drop. Doesn't matter if it's a 1 year out, 3 year out, 3 months, 1 month. If you look, it's pretty much dropped significantly for the past few years. So right now it is sitting at $245, and just a year ago it was like $110, $120 more than it is right now because of the fetch lands. This is probably the main reason why this has been going down. And then you also have things like Liliana being reprinted in the Dominaria United set. Next up, I want to show you guys Ultimate Masters. This is an interesting one. This is the year chart. It kind of did a double bottom here. It bottomed out at 386, and then more recently it's at 384, but it started the year out at $460 1 year ago from today. So it's also dropped almost $100, and the main reason why these master sets, this one specifically, hasn't dropped so significant compared to the other modern master sets is because of the box toppers. But even the box toppers are probably going to go down. Like you can see right here at Cavern of Souls, a year ago it was about $181, and now it's sitting at about $171. Now we have Iconic Masters, one of the most hated master sets of all time, because people were confused as to the name. Why was it called Iconic Masters? Was it like supposed to be another supplementary set? Why was it a master set? There was a lot of value missing out of this box. And it was one of the first master sets that was like right away that was rejected by the market for the most part. The players didn't like it. Collectors, investors didn't really like it compared to like Modern Masters 2017, 2015, and the original Modern Masters. This was kind of a letdown. And if you actually look at the price, it pretty much justifies that. $210 market price right now. It started the year at $229. So it kind of flatlined, and then it's just pretty much taking a dump right now. It's the past few months, it's just completely taken a dump. If you look at the 1 year chart, it actually started at $240 and it's at $210 right now. So it's lost $30 in value on the market. Now the most expensive card in this set is Avacyn, Angel of Hope, currently sitting at $47.86 right now. For its market prices, foil price is a lot higher at $64.94. Now Masters 25, another hated master set. This one was also a bit of a letdown, and it came out not too long after Iconic Masters, so it was like two big letdowns in a row. Now this box is sitting at $198.80, and if you look 3 months ago, it was $204. Let's go back even further. 1 year chart, it was $236. Wow, that is a massive drop, almost $40 in 1 year, because people realize that every single card in this set is going to get the reprint. So what's the point of holding these boxes sealed? You might as well crack them open or just sell your sealed product, because these are not going to be good investments in the future, at least not right now. There is no data that suggests that it will be. Chalice of the Void is the most expensive card in this set, currently sitting at about $46.51, and this card has also been reprinted quite a few times. And you have Jace the Mind Sculptor, another card from Masters 25 that used to be like, this was the selling point for this set. It was like a $100 mythic, and now it's sitting at $23. Double Masters, another great master set, I believe. Probably one of the best sets to maybe hold just because of all the box toppers, but even still. And Double Masters has lost almost $100 in value over the last year, and this is one of the best Masters sets. So clearly people are just fed up with all the reprints. They just don't want to hold these boxes, and I don't blame them. Mana Crypt is the most expensive card in this set, currently sitting at $163.83. It's still one of those cards I feel like they can get a lot of reprints out of it, a lot of reprint equity. It's a card that a lot of Commander players want. It's like a card you can throw in almost any Commander deck. So maybe in the next Master set, I can almost guarantee you actually, you'll probably see a Mana Crypt. Master sets, they're not quite master sets anymore, and after Commander Masters, especially if this set fails and doesn't live up to the expectations that Wizards had for the set when it comes to selling and maybe just holding any sort of secondary market value, and if all these cards just get reprinted and people are just freaking out, no one wants to hold any of these sets anymore, everything's getting reprinted, then what is the justification in the future for these master sets? Are they going to continue to release them and have these crazy high price points? Are they going to throw more serialized cards in there to justify the high price points? I don't know. It's a crazy, crazy world we're living in. Let me know what you think about this video down below in the comment section. And with that being said, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts about the Masters series in general. Where's it going from here? See you guys in the next video. Use promo code Mattcaster for 5% off your order at Face to Face Games, Canada's largest Magic the Gathering store. Qualified orders get free shipping Canada-wide if you use our promo code Mattcaster at checkout. Whether you're buying singles or sealed product, use our code to support the show and get a discount.